A Perfect Mistake, Chapter 15, Anger Management. I'm expecting Sam to hide from me on Friday morning, but instead, she corners me outside of Miss Little's classroom. Her olive skin is flushed and her eyes are determined. She braces her arm on the cinder block wall to keep me from going into the classroom. It was the right thing to do, she says. I had to call the police. There's a code of ethics about this kind of thing. Journalists have an obligation to report the truth. She looks so sure of herself, but right now all I could think about are the bruises on her arms. That's nice, but your brother seems to think that I'm the one who ratted them out. Her brow furrows. No, he doesn't. Luca knows I called the police. Jared took that bottle to the roundhouse. Luca had nothing to do with it. He promised me. Right. I don't know who she's kidding, but Luca is not Team Max. The police needed to know about the bottle. It's an important piece of evidence. I know. Then why are you mad at me? Because Jared came after me at the arcade. Luca was there. He let it happen. He did? She takes a step back, and I take some deep breaths. I am so angry I want to storm out of the building, and I never skip school. I hear Joey's voice coming from inside Miss Little's room, and my chest tightens. I know I should just accept that he's not going to be on my team anymore, but I can't. It hurts too much. I start to charge into the classroom to yell at Joey, but Sam catches me by the arm. I'm sorry, she says. I didn't know Luca did that. I'll talk to him about it. She sounds sorry too. All the spark has gone out of her voice. The bell rings. It's time to go to class. Do you still want to go to Brookside Drive tomorrow? Sam asks. Do I? Sam went behind my back to the police. Her brother let Jared threaten me, but I never would have made it to the roundhouse without her. I never would have found that bottle. Yeah, I do. The plants in Dr. W's office need watering. At least that's what she says after the first 5 minutes of our session pass in silence. I'm not trying not to talk, I just can't seem to get past the anger that's bubbling up inside me. For how sad and afraid I've been this last week, now I feel like I'm going to say something awful or cuss. Neither is okay. Dr. W hands me a jug and we go about watering her plants. I'm careful with the cacti, which only need a drop. I take care of the plants hanging over the window too because they're easy for me to reach. Then I turn around and trip over my own big feet, spilling water everywhere. What the hell? I shout. The words just fly out like my mouth is possessed. Dr. Williamson raises her eyebrows. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. No, this is good. You're angry. Let it out. Who are you angry with, Max? No one. I'm fine. Max? She takes the watering can out of my hand. Sit, please. I flop into the big squishy chair in the corner. She sits on the couch and props her cane against her arm. Tell me one good thing from this week. I blow out a long breath. My English teacher liked my drawings. Good. Now, one bad thing. Jared's face looms in my mind. Dr. W takes a gummy bear from the bowl on the coffee table. It's okay to feel angry, Max. I know you regret some of your choices, but making mistakes is part of being human. We all fail to live up to our own standards or do things we feel are wrong. It's also possible to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's important to recognize what was your responsibility, but also what wasn't. That might result in feeling angry. You have to let those feelings out. The pressure building in my chest says she's right, but I'm afraid of what will happen when I let go, of who I might hurt. Sometimes you have to let a feeling go over and over again in order to accept what happened and forgive yourself, Dr. W says. Now tell me, who are you angry with, Max? Jared, I blurt out. Why? He thinks because he's older than us, he could do whatever he wants. Good. Who else? Joey. He's being such a jerk. Who else? Sam, Luca, my mom, Cal, the entire town, even Will. And what about you, Max? Dr. W asks softly. Are you angry with yourself? I nod. For some reason, I'm crying. It's okay, Max, Dr. W says. Let it out. It's easy to hide from pain, but we don't only start to deal with it when we let ourselves feel it. I don't want to feel like this. I know, she says softly. All we can do is work through the emotions as they come. You have to forgive yourself, Max. Don't let shame control you. Let it go. If you kick your feelings under the rug, you'll just keep tripping over them. She smiles. I bark out a laugh. While you're here, you can be as angry as you want. It's easy to lash out when you're processing complex emotions. Pain breeds pain. Hurt causes hurt. If we let the steam out here, you're less likely to explode at home and feel badly about it. I need anger management now. Great. She smiles. This is trauma management. Anger is only one of the emotions you'll feel. We talk for the rest of the hour. Dr. W ends our session with a high five. You did good work here today, Max. For once, I feel like I did.